Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. Alright everyone, stand back. An American cowboy's coming through to solve this little lady crime you've got here.
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing. Or about doing things the right way.
Well, that's fucking stupid.
If I remember correctly, this guy is disillusioned, but he's not. I don't think he's a criminal.
Okay, well then relate with him.
I was a cop for 12 years. I know all about getting bad orders. The difference between what you're told to do and what you know is right.
Tell me about it. So, how did you reconcile yourself with those kinds of orders?
I quit.
I'm 2 months away from the beach. I'm not quitting. But I respect your idealism.
It was a long time ago. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forego any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was going to work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look. My orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Careful of the evidence.
All right. Great, we get to spend more time with weenie whiny lady.
Away from the crime scene, sir.
Okay, if I recall correctly, I think that there's something like way out of the way over there.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have to look at the body and body bits.
Oh, man.
Ripped out augmentation. Whoever did this doesn't seem too keen to keep it for themselves. They just wanted to separate it from the body. Ugh, 7. Okay. So there are more pieces of evidence than I realized.
Oh, man, this is such a bummer. Well, I don't know what I expected.
The curious thing to me is that, this is gonna sound like a goof.
Uh-huh.
But is the lady still augmented?
I mean, no, I guess not, assuming they got everything.
Yeah.
Ew, but...
It's just, I think this is just a regular, I think this is just a regular old murder now. Fragment found near Angela Gunn's body. Looks like it came with from an EMP, used primarily to disable electronics or people who rely on augmentations.
That's dirty.
Just because Monte trusts him doesn't mean I do.
Well, I think I'm carrying the counterpoint to that same, yeah. The guy of...
A gas grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I, as an augmented person, use to knock out a room of non-augmented people.
I would... Oh. She used to wear glasses. This makes me sad.
That's curious, because she was augmented. Maybe they were just for the fashion. It's like part of a pair of glasses. Doesn't really say much,
Or maybe
though.
she's just afraid of getting eye surgery, which is very reasonable. Like, think about people poking around in your eyes.
I have, which is why I've never gotten, LASIX?
Yeah.
I asked my, an optometrist about it extensively the last time I had my eyes examined.
Yeah?
And they got as far as, like, the first step of the procedure, and I said, nope.
What is the first step of the procedure?
They don't knock you out.
No! No!
Exactly. They don't knock you out, and they have to cut open the dome.
The eye dome. Yes.
Yeah. The over the
Inside
the pupil
bits.
the pupil and the I can never remember the iris? The colorful part.
Oh. Yeah, the iris.
They have to cut open all of that and then peel it back, and they shoot lasers into your eye. No, thank you.
Let's go to the cheery subject of apocalypses, because I feel like there's a lot more there. Oh. Ooh. Do you have a favorite apocalypse?
Yes.
What's your favorite apocalypse?
Majora's Mask. Because it is an apocalypse in progress that's just on loop.
Mm-hmm. Is it just...
And it's very like fairy tale, you know? It feels very much like a fable.
Mm-hmm.
It's unique is what I'm trying to.
Yeah,
trying to
no,
get at.
I get it. It was definitely on my list of apocalypse games.
Mm-hmm.
Or games that rely heavily on an apocalypse.
They love to tear us apart.
What?
I'm trying to think if Dead Space counts.
Oh yeah, especially with the way the series ends.
Okay, I guess I didn't play Dead Space, but I know that you liked it, but also, speaking of unwanted eye poking,
Yeah, let's not talk about
that scene,
in
yeah.
Dead Space 2. Anytime I've had to play through that scene, I've had to pause the game and walk away before and after.
Oh man.
It's one of the only things in media that's ever made me feel like, ugh.
But isn't, like, I'm just thinking about all of these major games, and it feels like everybody has an apocalypse or two that is relied upon.
That's because it fills in a lot of boxes for you.
Yeah. Well, it's like the amnesia thing.
Yeah.
I like the apocalypse trope because it is interesting. I think that it's an interesting thought experiment to think of, like, well, if this crazy thing happened, how would that change life?
But hold on, there was something that you brought up. What did you just ask me about?
I was asking you about whether or not you could have a personal apocalypse.
No. Much more recently than that.
What your favorite apocalypse game is.
After that?
I don't remember. I was talking about a lot of games that include apocalypses, and I think I was getting ready to ask you for some.
No. Hold on. Okay, so I answered with Majora's Mask. Mm-hmm. And then I started walking back over here. Oh, this is so frustrating because I had a point that I was gonna make. Ugh. I don't know, maybe if I Batman up here, I will remember. I'm knight.
You were talking about how fantastical
Keep giving
and
you
fairy
updates
tale
every
like
few minutes.
the Majora's Mask example is.
Yeah. It ticks a lot of boxes.
Could be right around the corner.
I like the trope a lot
Something is going to push
in
them
general
back.
because it's an interesting thought experiment.
Damn it, it's gone. I don't know. Like there's something that's on my mind right now that I can't get off of,
Yeah.
where it's just I think that no, it's something about like the level of stakes. It feels a little too easy, I think. I don't actually I wish that people relied on it less just because
Wish we could just shoot any hog we see.
Give it a rest, huh?
you want to get punched in the fucking mouth? Mm-hmm. Damn it. And now I'm complete. That fucking asshole just made me forget the new thing.
Well,
I just think that you don't have to have an apocalypse to tell the story, and it's odd how often it's employed. Like Legend of Zelda loves an apocalypse. Some people argue that even as far back as the original, it is most likely some sort of post-apocalyptic story because you have all of these like underground dungeons
We're 2 years
Of,
too late already.
ambiguous origin
yeah.
combined with an overworld that's essentially depleted. Now, the obvious answer there is like, oh, well, it's just a limitation of the hardware and of the design. Mm-hmm. But it's interesting to think about, and the fact that they did keep coming back to
pull this duty.
the fact
you.
that there are cutting marks above Angela Gunn's arms. Looks like she had an augment that was forcibly removed. The bruises on Angela Gunn's neck are recent. Looks like the killer strangled her and even left a partial fingerprint. Curious. There was a piece of a broken needle sticking out of Angela Gunn's right shoulder. Why?
Tranquilizer?
Maybe, or a poison? Like a more lethal poison instead of poison in the joint. Like a tranquilizer is still a kind of poison.
Yeah.
But they had already hit her with an EMP grenade.
Maybe to disable her more fully.
Sorry for it lingering, but I'm still missing 2 pieces of evidence, and I'm looking for
Like,
like the shine.
yeah. That's fine. Oh, another thing that I was thinking about
Me to keep giving you updates every few minutes.
is that sometimes you get this layer of apocalypses that I find very interesting as well, because you have like a really old apocalypse that provides some historical depth for an environment, and then you have
Montag, I don't need your help.
the apocalypse that you're currently in, you know?
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
Maybe the other 2 pieces of evidence come from talking to people.
Maybe.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I think.
So you heard his voice.
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want. Tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I don't love this lady.
The first time I played the game, I thought that they were just trying to make, like, sort of an awkward shut-in character.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah, the weird way that she's, lionizing Adam stands out in a second playthrough to me more.
Okay.
Like that flip-flop she just did.
Yeah, she's like, you are a big, strong, handsome man. You come help me. You're special. Police not special. You're special.
These boys and their high school teams. And then Adam's like, I was on the team. And she's like, well,
Except for your team.
Yeah.
And your high school.
And you mainly.